all kinds of information about this everywhere. So, Google, on our website, anywhere, bedbugs. So, bedbugs don't go away by themselves, we all know that. So if at any point in your tenancy, if you were ever to find them, they're travelers, they come in on suitcases, that sort of thing. So if at any point in your tenancy you were ever to see bedbugs, you want to go ahead and notify your landlord as soon as possible. But also, when you sign your lease, you're going to want to review your lease, see if it says anything about bedbugs, see if it says anything about pest control. Please read your lease when you sign it. Don't sign anything and you don't know what you just signed, especially you may want to know, like, who pays for pest control? I haven't been in here, I'm signing my lease, who's paying for pest control? Do they have pest control? Do they pay it? Do I pay it? All good questions. If I get bedbugs, who pays for that? Do I pay it? Do they pay it? So when you sign your lease, there's probably a section that will tell you that, and if not, feel free to ask. But those are things you want to know as you're moving in, as you're signing your lease. All right, we're back in the packet now, so if you will, please go over to your left side, and the first thing you should see is a paper that says Notice of Rights and Additional Resources. And if you will, on that one, please go ahead and check off each of those boxes. Each of those are things that Christina told you about. And then please go ahead at the bottom, after you mark the boxes, and head of household can sign where it says participant, client signature, and date. Date is 20th. Always. And then give it to your case manager. Case manager will sign it, and we'll bring it into your intake. Some of these will beg the sheet, some of you will write the sheet. Whichever one that you're in with, please have that over to us, okay? We do that for you. Okay. The next thing you have is the rental business log. So it's just a sheet. I always get questions after me. It's just sometimes I feel like I'm talking. All right, rental business log. This is so that you can keep track of any property that you contact. Whether you contact them by phone, email, in person, anything like that. You all have a search time, a limited time for your search. We will go over the exact dates with you in your intake after this. Your intake should take more than 20 minutes each. But we will go over the specific dates because different programs have different search type requirements and length. But suffice it to say that it's really a good idea to keep track of your search because your case manager checks in with you on a weekly basis while you're searching. And they're going to ask you where you contacted, so that's what this is for. It will also prevent you, if you're anything like me, it will prevent you from calling the same place twice. You'll know you already talked, okay? All right, the next thing that we have is communication, collaboration, and cooperation. Professional housing search. So obviously, there's a time limit to your search. You want to make a commitment to search for housing. We are going to, as I said, sign you up for our website foundation, but you are free to use any resource. If there's a landlord who is willing to work with us, who maybe isn't on foundation, as long as they're willing to work with us, we can go ahead and work with them as well. What you want to do, regardless of whether you work with someone on admission or not, is just try to make sure that the rent is affordable to you. What are the extras? In addition to my base rent, what are the extras? Who pays what utilities? And you want to try to find something that's going to be realistic for you as you start to step down and then become responsible for your own rent. Can't stress that enough. When you can, we do highly recommend that you physically tour the apartments, the area, make sure it works for you. Also, if there are any negative background issues, please be prepared to discuss those prior to filling out the application. So I'll give you an example. If I have a judgment or an eviction, or if I have a criminal background, I'm going to go ahead and discuss that with the landlord prior to filling out my application. I'm probably not going to email that to him. Hey, I've got 6 evictions. I'd like to see your one better. I don't know if that's going to work. So here's what to do. You just contact the landlord, whether by phone, email, however you do it, and you just say, I'd really like to come look at this unit. Can I set up a time to come out? And when you do go out, And at that point, you're probably gonna fill out an application. Before you do, you're just gonna let them know, hey, you're gonna run my background and my credit, and here's what you're gonna see. If there's anything you think they're gonna see, let them know before they do it, because I will tell you that if I don't tell them and they see it on my background or credit, they will not approve me. However, we do have landlords that work with different background issues and are willing to do that, so, you know, it's better to just let them know up front. That way you're not wasting your time either, okay? Again, your is checking in with you on a weekly basis through your search. Once your house, they can check in with you on a monthly basis. Remember, they're the ones who determine your continuing assistance. How long, how much, okay? Not how many. At the end of the month, if your assistance changes, we're gonna send a confirmation of it, an email, and it's got, you know, if you're in my group, it's got my name on it. But I still didn't make the decision. So if you did that and you have questions, you'll let your case manager know. I can assure you, your case manager is gonna tell you the month that you're gonna owe something. They're gonna let you know in time to save up some money to do that. Okay? But remember, stay in touch with them. Communication is key. If they keep trying to get a hold of you and you're not answering them back, unfortunately, that doesn't usually work real well, but as long as you're staying in communication with them, that tends to help a lot with the program. So remember to communicate. Last thing in the packet, maybe the most important, landlord packet, over on your right side of the back. We're gonna do some sliding in that, so don't mind picking that out on the sheet. This is the packet that your landlord will need to get when you're for housing. Because this is something they're gonna fill out and send back to us. You know, I don't know what the address is, I don't know how, you know, how big the unit is, or how much it is, or how much the deposits are until I get this, okay? So that's what this is, landlord information packet. The first 4 pages does talk about the program, if you're interested in more information. And then on this page, it gives our website, if you wanna look up anything I talked about, you can find it there. When you get to this page, you will know you're on the right page. If you look down at the very bottom, you'll see it says page 1 of 3. 1 of 3. Page says 1 of 3, you're on the right page. 1 of 3. All right, up in the upper right corner, it says prospective tenant name. Please go ahead and head of household, write your name and move on. Thank you. All right, now, as you can probably see here from this is where the landlord's telling us all the information we need. This is the address of the unit, this is when it's available for inspection, this is how much things are, and this is who pays what utilities. So when I get these, I contact the landlord, usually by phone, I make sure I verify all this, and it's a good thing we do that, because today, for example, I got one and I said, and is this the unit number you wrote on here, is that the right unit? Oh, no. So we would have sent them out to, you know, inspect the wrong unit, so we always verify these. So that's what this is. Now, there's a little white space just above where you wrote your name. If you are here with you, Mom, please write Diane. And if you are here with CPI, please write Maureen. Where is that? Just like anywhere above on this first page, anywhere so that the landlord knows, you can write it right here. That'd be perfect. Diane. Diane. Yeah. I'll send it to you if you want. Yeah. Doesn't matter. D-I-A-N-N-E or just one N. They'll find me anyway. I promise. Right. All right. Now there's a little more to do, so bear with me here. Let's get to the next page, which at the bottom says page 2 of 3. There'll be 3 boxes. I warned you in advance. One, this is number 2, so go ahead and put your name in, prospective tenant name. This form is a slow learner, so you have to put it in your papers. And then, after you've written your name in the box, follow down to the bottom. You're still on the right side of that page at the bottom. Now, what we need there, please, is for you to print your name, to sign and date, and then just a phone number and an email address, please.
Both of us? I did both adult sign?
What?
Do both adult sign?
No, just the head of household. Only the head of household, not thank you. No, the place where we need them like both to sign is usually like on the application itself, where you need any adult house member, like if there's 4 adults, then they're all going to sign it. But for this, just set of household, that works. We can run out of that. All right, when you're done with that, you'll go to the next page. It's the last one, please put your name in it. I'm going to tell you what it is. It matters. So this is where we're asking the landlord to show us 3 units the same size as the one they're renting you. So for example, if they're renting you a 2-bedroom, then we want the landlord to show us 3 other 2-bedrooms in that complex that they're renting to people who don't have assistance. Why do we do that? So that we can see how much they're charging them. They don't get to charge you more. You wouldn't believe how many times I get these and it says, oh, $1,300, and then I get to the front page, they're trying to charge my client $1,400. So we call them back and say, no, this is what you're renting to everybody else for, this is what you're renting to our client for. So that's what this is about, right? Then, if you will, there's one last page that says lead warning statement at the top. Lead warning statement.